Welcome back, astronauts. I've got some big news in today's video straight from Bethesda, including when you can expect more info on Starfield. I also talk about the recently leaked Starfield screenshot that has been going around the interwebs, and I'm also going to respond to your top comments from the latest video. So astronauts, let's jump into the news. Alright, so we're gonna first start off with the news from Twitter. So this was posted on Twitter by Gamescom. They said, breaking news, Xbox and Bethesda will join us on the show floor for Gamescom 2023. More details soon. And then they have a link to where you can get your tickets if you are going to go to Gamescom. And yes, Gamescom will be taking place between August 23rd and August 27th. And as you know, Gamescom is a really big game show. And Aaron Greenberg, Vice President of Xbox Marketing, said the following on Twitter, said, excited to be heading back to Gamescom this year to see so many faces familiar and new. Our teams have been working hard on our show floor presence and more. This will be a special year. Looking forward to sharing even more details soon. So he says this will be a special year, and then of course retweets that Xbox and Bethesda will be there at Gamescom. So I'm definitely assuming that Starfield will be a major part of this Gamescom Xbox and Bethesda experience, and I'm hoping that we see raw, uncut gameplay of Starfield. A lot of the gameplay we've seen so far has been kind of cut up. I would love to see just like 10 minutes of raw gameplay where somebody is like walking on the planet, they enter their ship, then they fly off into space, go to a different planet, go to an outpost, and it's all uncut, raw, 10 minutes of straight up gameplay. So hopefully we see that at Gamescom. And there has also been a leaked image going around the interwebs. A lot of people have been talking about it, and this is the image right here posted by Rebs Gaming on Twitter. He says, apparently this is a leaked Starfield image which shows the following. Fast travel directly from the mission menu. The AK-47 armor has thermal, corrosive, airborne, and radiation buffs. Item rarity, weight, value, and special properties like an O2 filter for increased oxygen. And then the source is Idle Sloth 84 on Discord. So again, it's a simple leaked image, There's some cool details there, but we've seen a lot of this stuff before. We've seen like the item rarity and stuff like that. It's cool to see a shot of the AK though right here as well. So let me know what you think about this. I'll let you know if there's any more leaked images. This one has been shared so much that I figured I'd include it in the video. I don't usually report on leaked images, to be honest. So if there's something leaked from like a gameplay capture event or something like that, I'm going to be hesitant to show it right here on YouTube because I don't want my video taken down, of course. But this one has gone around Reddit, Twitter, Discord, all over the place, so I figured why not include it in the video. Now let's go and talk about this that was posted on Reddit. This was posted by Apprehensive Bus 4222. They said, am I crazy, or did Todd Howard indirectly confirm that your crew can pilot your spaceship for you? And here is the interview with Todd Howard that Apprehensive Bus is referring to.
I got on the ship, and while I'm shooting the guys on the surface of the planet, the ship took off into space. So now I'm in outer space on the ship, and I was just like, can that happen? I guess that can happen.
Of course, in that particular instance, Todd Howard is talking about the enemy crew commanding their own ship and taking off into space. But this is what Apprehensive Bus also theorized. They go on to say the following. In an interview with Ryan McCaffrey, Todd was asked if he had any unique moments while playing Starfield. He said that as he walked onto an enemy ship, it took off into space with him inside it. It sounds like this enemy ship was flying around in space while the main character is able to walk around the interior of the spaceship. I don't see why we couldn't have an autopilot feature if enemy spaceships can autopilot while we walk around inside. No? So what do you make of this? Let me know in the comments. I remember this comment by Todd Howard, and I was actually amazed by what he had to say with, the ship just randomly taking off when he was inside the enemy ship, and then the next moment he was in space when he was just on the planet's surface. So I'm wondering how that happened and what that experience is going to be like, and I'm hoping that we get to see this type of stuff over at Gamescom. That's what I'm really hoping to see, where it's just raw, uncut gameplay showing kind of the randomness that can occur in the game and the overall experience of what it's really like to traverse from the ground to space. Many people believe it's going to be like a cinematic sequence. I think we've seen a hint of that from the Starfield Direct. But with Todd Howard's comments there, he said he was just roaming around the ship and then all of a sudden he was in space. So it makes you wonder, what is that experience really going to be like going from ground to space? And now it's time for your top comments, starting off with this top comment right here from Bridger Butler 661, who says, I'm hoping for a co-op mod in Starfield. Nothing like exploring space with your friends. Totally agree with this. I really want to see something multiplayer in Starfield eventually, whether it's DLC from Bethesda or a mod built in there somehow. Again, you know, Fallout 76, I know that was kind of like a multiplayer co-op game and it had issues at launch and stuff like that. But regardless, I think it would be cool to have the ability to play with friends in Starfield. I mean, just imagine traversing all of the planets, going on different missions, you know, pirating different ships, boarding and raiding different ships with your friends. That would be so much fun. I definitely want to see that in the future of Starfield. Again, I don't know if it would be like a DLC or a mod, or if we'd get a Starfield 2 down the road that would have something like this, or perhaps a spin-off game, but I definitely want to see something co-op in space from Bethesda in the future. Now, this is a top comment from Stephen House 1980, who says, I expect that one ship mod will be a Death Star outer shell with lots of space for modules inside. What I really want is a Star Wars MK Dreadnought with upgrade modules taking it through to a MK3. Finding an interesting hodgepodge mix of those hull parts could be fun. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that they could do with Star Wars mods like that. And the Death Star mod is definitely something that I keep on seeing brought up by the community. A lot of people, including myself, really want to see a Death Star mod eventually. Now, how big will a Death Star mod be? Could it actually be like moon size? You know, that would be incredible to see. If someone actually pulls that off, my mind would be blown, but I think anything could be possible when it comes to modding with Starfield. We'll have to see what happens. But that's going to do it for the video, astronauts. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. We are getting closer and closer to Starfield's release. And then, of course, we have Gamescom to look forward to now, which I'm super excited about. And I cannot wait to see what Bethesda brings to the table at Gamescom. Again, I'm hoping for that uncut, raw gameplay footage, which is 10 minutes straight up gameplay of showing them traversing the planets, going up into space, you know, without any cuts or anything like that. So we'll see what happens at Gamescom. I'll see you all later. Take it easy, astronauts, and see you later.